underdog is crushing the top dog.
It's just amazing what these guys can pull off.
He's going for Avro. Clean up from Red Tank.
Oh, and she takes him out!
What a game! What a game! My God! They're attacking. Every single vehicle of Dislike is moving up. They're assaulting them.
Welcome back to Thunder League. Hey guys, and welcome to the second match today. We just witnessed a 3-0 defeat of GOF that was inflicted upon them by Dislike. And now we're watching Arcade facing off against Dynamite. And Dynamite is another one of those teams that we haven't seen play yet in the playoffs. Joined by me today is Mike Goes Boom, the one and only sexy German. And let's take a look at the way the team standings are right now.
Ooga booga booga. So, if you missed the first battle, Dislike completely wrecked GOF like nothing we've seen before. I'm lying. I was kind of expecting GOF to do that, Dislike to do that. But anyways, Dislike secured the position in the next phase of the playoffs and sent GOF down to face the bear, namely Verve. And both teams have lost once already, so whoever loses the match between GOF and Verve is going to get eliminated off the playoffs. But let's concentrate on the match of today. Dynamite versus Arcade. Now, Arcade did some good games. They won against Verve, sent them down into the losers bracket, and they're now competing for the position against Dislike with Dynamite. Yes, whoever wins this next match is going to face off against Dynamite, Dislike very soon. But Dynamite is not going to make it easy for the Russians. We've seen these guys play before. Dynamite is not one of those very strong teams that kind of start like underdogs, but have definitely proven their worth so far. In Arcade, technically the only proper professional sponsor team in Warthunder, haven't really been doing too well. Then again, there has been some drama in Arcade. It seems like a lot of the very good pilots from Arcade went over to Dislike.
Yep. That was a bit of an unfortunate thing, to be honest, because Arcade has been lacking a bit of that air aggression.
They do. The thing with Arcade is they have one tactic and one tactic only, pretty much. Honestly, I think I've never seen Arcade winning by capturing points. They always go for elimination.
Not once.
They always go for elimination. What Arcade really like to do is just rush straight into the start of the match, take out like 4 aircraft, get air superiority, and take the enemy tanks out one by one with those rockets. But that also kind of leaves them open, because against a weaker team, it might work very well. But if the enemy team knows about this, and let's be honest here, everyone has seen Arcade play so far, and everyone knows what is going on. And if Arcade doesn't get the air superiority, we've seen this before, they don't tend to do too well. They kind of bet all of their money on one horse, and if that horse gets shot, they just don't have anything else to do.
They try to eat the horse, I guess that's all that's left from it.
Indeed.
And interesting tactic from Dynamite, because they are the only Polish team in the current tournament, and we would expect them to pick Poland, you know, their home turf. They went with Kuban. I don't think we've seen Kuban as the first map choice ever.
If we did, it might have been a while. We do see a Kuban from time to time, but it's one of the less chosen maps. For good reason. Kuban is it's an interesting map. Don't get me wrong. You get definitely some kind of tactics on this map, but there isn't really much. Well, there isn't any buildings on this map. It's all just nature, hills, trees. There's some bridges, but let's be honest. Nobody wants to be called the troll under the bridge. And as we can see, yep, Arcade taken what I predicted. 4 aircraft, 3 tanks. We have 4 B-49 G6s. 2 of them have rocket pods, 2 of them have gun pods. So they are going to try to maintain the air superiority. Dynamite countering very well with 2 B-49 G6s and 2 LA7s. Dynamite taking out 3 T-34s, Arcade taking out 2 T-44s and 1 M4A3. Now, Tim, you've seen both of these teams play before. Even though we haven't seen Dynamite play in the playoffs so far, this is actually their first match, they've played very, very strongly in the group stages. Who are you putting your money on? Who do you think is going to win this battle?
Now, Dynamite should be a formidable opponent because they have been practicing. They haven't had a single match, so they have all the time in the world to prepare for Arcade. But at the same time, I've seen Arcade play, and the way they turn it around against Verve, I gotta say, my money is on them.
Ooh, one of the players of Dynamite just completely honorable into a tank from Arcade. Currently Dynamite going with a strong offensive. This is the thing here. Arcades, they never go for the caps. They really never go for the caps. They just went for C because, hell, might as well take 1 flag. But they let Dynamite take out both A and B and have sent nothing to defend those flags. At the moment, actually, both teams are pretty even up. Both Dynamite and Arcade have lost 2 respawns each. So up until now, it's all very balanced except for the flags.
Oh, Devil just lost his tail control. Their elevator's blown clean off. That's going to be a problem for Niraj because he's the last remaining player with the LA7.
Indeed, Niraj is the last aircraft left alive on Dynamite, which means that Arcade is going to have the advantage here. That's the thing about Arcade. If you let them have the air superiority, they will take advantage of that.
Yeah, now, look at that. Red Dragon's taking care of Niraj whilst the other 2 teammates are going for tanks, and they're effective at that.
And look at that, Futural just takes out that tank, no problem. But ladies and gentlemen, look at the bottom of the screen. We have another giveaway running in, sponsored by Zerba. Now, if you want to win in these giveaways, all you have to do is go to Warthunder.pro, go to the Streams tab and log in with your in-game account. You don't have to stream running, you can pause it, you can go back to Twitch, you can go back to your cooking show that you're watching right now, you can go back to playing the game, whatever floats your boat. Just make sure that you're logged in and have the tab open.
Now on the ground the situation is slightly different with only 1 cap for Arcade and 2 caps for Dynamite.
Kind of a still battle right now. Both teams have lost substantial amounts of players, although Dynamite does have more deaths. They have 5 deaths compared to Arcade's 3. Not looking good so far. The thing is, even though Dynamite have the points advantage, it takes some time to win by points. At least 10 minutes or something like that. So you have to stay alive in that time, and Dynamite cannot afford to lose any more tanks here. But at the same time, Dynamite are flanking around hard. Look at this. Look at Razor. Look at Razor, he's completely flanking around the Arcade guys. And
yep. Oh, I don't think he sees Avro there. Oh, takes a heavy hit into the turret ring.
Takes the driver out, takes the gunner out as well. Razor is now unable to fire back on Avro. And ricochets. Very, very, very lucky there. T-3485 does not have much hull armor. Except for the driver set. The driver set is actually 70mm, which is decent enough, but still. Not really too angled and flat on, you can definitely penetrate that tank.
Avro still holding back good, but he can't push forward to get Razor because there's Camel in B point. Should he get him?
And not only that, Avro is fighting a T-44. I think does not have enough gun depression to crest that hill and get the guns on Razor. On this side we have Peekaboo being the bridge troll.
Yeah. Using the shadow of the bridge to hide himself.
Oh, Peekaboo takes out No-Sock. Avro is now pulling back very, very smartly. He is analyzing the map. He's in trouble now. He's in trouble. Dynamite is pushing full force onto the C flag. They're going for the Zerg rush here. And
Yep. Yep, Arcade is with their typical tactic. It wouldn't be an Arcade match if they wouldn't see a bomber roll in.
Yes, yes. Oh, I love the flying grocery store. But some people in the chat were asking why we call the SM79B the flying grocery store. Have you looked at the bloody thing? That thing is huge. You can hide an apartment in there. Oh, Mold Cat.
Well, he takes out Nervous though.
Takes out Nervous, but kamikazes into the ground. There's one less aircraft for
Nervous actually got the kill for that.
It doesn't really matter though, does it? Futile narrowly misses there, And it seems like, yep, Arcade is running out of tanks on C. RMD is now the only tank left on the ground, actually. This is interesting.
Yeah, Arcade is actually down 2 players for Dynamite's Devil.
Oh, it seems like Dynamite might actually be able to turn this one around. Yes, indeed. Now,
also just took a heavy penalty there for the BFY9s. And he's the only line of defense to prevent that SM79. And now the second one that spawned in from annihilating the enemy team. But triple cap going on.
Here's the thing though, look at the points. Kaito do not have many points to play around with. And they have decided to eventually. Okay, now they pull back. Actually, oh no. Ooh, yep. Dynamite is now down 3 players. Only have 4 players left. So those bombers have to act fast. Those bombers have to act fast and take out Dynamite in the next 2 minutes. Because this triple cap is going to advance and speed up the process of point loss even further.
Jimmy's out.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Dynamite only has 3 players left, but look at the points. Look at the points. Can Arcade kill
3 bombers now.
At least they're trying. They are trying. They're going with the bomber spin, but I don't think it's enough. Look at the points. Look at the points.
No, 500 it's not going to work out. They're too late.
200 tickets left. 100 tickets left. And the game is over. Arcade did not manage to eliminate Dynamite before they won by capping. And that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. The way you win against Arcade is 1. Take out the air superiority. That didn't really happen. Arcade did manage to get the air superiority here, but 2, just stay alive. Just don't get bombed by those aircraft. As long as you stay alive and cap, you are going to win by points. Because Arcade did not manage to eliminate Dynamite in time there. 1-0 for Dynamite.
Arcade's going to have to change their tactics. They need to start capping. They need to start taking tactics, not just full-out onslaught of bombers.
Let's be real here, though. Arcade never changes the tactics, do they? Like, honestly, I can't remember a single time where I have watched Arcades going for capture wins from start to finish. They always go for air superiority. And if you can counter that, which is very easy to counter. It is very easy to counter if your enemy only uses 1 tactic. It's also very easy to just hold this off. And remember, Arcade actually didn't do so well in the group stage exactly because of this. They just don't have the amount of tactics you need, because Thunder League is all about 2 things. 1, you have to be a very good team. If you want to be successful, you have to learn how to play in a team. You have to support each other. You can be the best player in the world. If you're alone, you're not going to win. You have to support your teammates. But you also have to learn the maps for each the tactics for each map. Each map requires different tactics, and you have to adapt your tactics to the situation. If you only stick to 1 single tactic, sooner or later the enemy is going to be smarter. The enemy is going to take that advantage and shut out your only tactic and win against you every single time. That's exactly what's happening right now. Dynamite completely shut down the Arcade tactic.
I mean, the biggest problem with Arcade for me is they have a good idea. The execution is also there. It's the timing that's off.
I think especially this triple cap just made it too hard. The tickets were bleeding down way too fast. Yeah, can't let that happen. That's the thing.
And they would have won. Giving them a minute more, they would have won most likely.
Probably. Dynamite was running out of tanks there.
Unless one of Dynamite's members hides behind a bridge and then hopes that nobody can put a bomb down there. But a skilled grocery store will have no problem delivering some vegetables below the bridge, even for the trolls.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like the next map is Poland, the home turf of Dynamite. Interesting thing.
That was chosen by Arcade.
That was chosen by Arcade. What are these guys doing? It seems like they are handing the win to their enemies on a silver plate. Now, of course, Arcade is probably going to go with elimination tactics again. Let's be real here. They're going to try yet again to eliminate Dynamite, especially since they know that Dynamite is very strong on this map. Dynamite is completely going to hold off the caps on Poland.
Mike
That's
looks
what they
like
do.
McRae forever just got an RBT5.
Oh, you bloody bastard.
Somebody
Oh,
give
man.
Mike the RBT5 already.
And honestly, my only chance to get an RBT5 now is if Dislike wins the finals. That's the only chance I have. So Dislike, please, please, please make it happen. I believe in the crazy crab. I have been converted. I no longer pray to the mighty Godzilla. I pray to the mighty crazy crab. All hail Zoidberg.
Ooh, Panzer 470. Don't see a lot of that in this tournament.
Fun fact, the Panzer 470 is only used on Poland. I've never seen that tank on any other map.
And it's always used on B. Every single time.
I mean, it's a perfect little tank for that. I mean, the Panzer 470 has a very good reload rate, the gun has a very high muzzle velocity, good penetration, and decent armor from the front. I think that's like 80 millimeters of sloped armor.
Yep.
If you can hold it down, especially far away, that's the thing about German tanks. They are best employed at longer ranges. So as long as you can keep the distance between yourself and the enemy, you can do some damage. You can do some very, very heavy damage.
I mean, if you look at Arcade right now, I see a lemming train of 3 tanks going for Charlie. Nothing going for A, nothing going for B. This is... looking at Dislike, doing the same thing again.
It's always the same tactic, isn't it? It's always the same tactic. 4 aircraft in the air, 3 tanks on the ground going all for the same point. Ooh, Devil got taken out there by Red Dragon War in a head-on. Very good, very good. That's 1 less aircraft for Dynamite. Tunorowski is also on fire, not looking good. It seems like Nervish is the only aircraft in any fighting position for Dynamite, which means Arcade is probably going to take this air superiority yet again. And Nervish goes down as well.
That turned around very quickly.
That's all aircraft down for Dynamite. Arcade yet again with the air superiority. And this time they made it very, very quick. 1 minute and 20 seconds into the game and Dynamite already lost 4 respawns. Arcade has only lost 1. Might it be that Arcade's actually going to be there in time? Can they destroy Dynamite before they get the secret bleed going on? Like, look at this. Peekaboo is the only one going for B right now. The other one was destroyed and Peekaboo is on fire. He's getting shot in the side and he gets taken out by Avror MD from across the map. That was good. That was good. That's exactly what Arcade needed right now.
To me, it looks like Arcade is like going to be flanking around the enemy spawn point. Because they've moved really aggressively. I mean, look at Nosok. He's right on the edge of Charlie there. He's basically overlooking the spawn point.
They're spawn camping.
That's aggressive. That's very aggressive. And the thing is that Peekaboo's been taken out in the Panzer 470, so there's nobody on B now. Ticket Bleed still hasn't engaged, and it's going to take him a while for the Tiger to roll up that hill and start capturing.
Oh, and I think this is it. I think this is it. Arcade, they managed to hold off the advance of Dynamite onto the B flag because they knew exactly what Dynamite was going to do. And by holding those tanks off, they bought themselves enough time to now slowly take apart Dynamite. Dynamite's already down 1 player. Nervash is out. Nervash is out. Devil can only die once more. Jimmy Jazz, Tunorowski, and Peekaboo the same thing. Whichever of these players dies is out as well. And remember, domino effect. The more tanks you lose, the more tanks you are going to lose. And this is exactly what Arcade is aiming for right now. And they might just pull it off. They might very well just pull it off.
It's an aggressive tactic and tanks to work out quite a lot.
I was wondering why they were choosing the home turf of the enemy team, but it seems like this is exactly what they're doing. And remember, this also has a psychological effect. We talked about this earlier in GOF. GOF lost on Eastern Europe, and when a team loses on the map they perform best on, it takes a heavy toll on your morale. I mean, you have to think like this. It
confuses you.
It confuses you, exactly. If you can't win on this map, where can you win? So this might be exactly
but look at Ilya. Ilya is in trouble. He's on fire, being attacked from behind by Razor. 1 more hit and he's out.
Ah, that's a big, fat American rear sticking out there.
Yeah.
Razor being a bit risky though. He's putting himself in front of the gun of Ilya McLaren. Even though, well, Ilya McLaren can't really fire back. His third ring is down. In the meantime, here, Avror MD going into a close-range hug fight with Devil... yes, Devil O. Nosok has his third ring down. Avror MD takes out Devil.
Devil is out, but Ilya's now been left alone. C's now being capped, and Peekaboo is going to be in B as well. That's another triple cap going to be going on.
But is it in time though?
Oh
Is it
my
in
god,
time?
Ilya destroyed. Ilya took out Razor. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't understand what I'm seeing here.
And
He
for
took
a
5
free-
hits from that T-44 and is still alive. That's the power of the Sherman Jumbo.
And for a free OP.
And
Not
Ilya
really,
is
but it's a very
always
good tank.
he's always playing in the Sherman.
You know, this is it, Orange. This is it. Dynamite do not have enough players left. They're down 2 players. And even though they only now managed to initiate the secret bleed. We are 5 minutes into the game and only now are they initiating the secret bleed. So the only way for Dynamite to win this game now is to somehow miraculously hold all 3 flags and not die off.
Scratch that. Tiger is gone. No,
And
Dynamite
still
just...
no triple cap for them.
Yeah, here comes the second rockets on Kamel. He takes out Ilya, but in return, there is Futul. They've just been wiped. They've been wiped clean.
Dynamite down to 4 players left. Finally spotted an Oswind, but it might just be a case of too little, too late. They should have taken that Oswind way earlier.
Yeah, and you know, having Noswin back up in the spawn point is not going to help you protect the center of the map.
Arcade is definitely pressing now. Guess what they just spawned in? Flying Grocery Store, Mold Cat and the SM79B. And guess what? The remaining players of Dynamite are quite bunched up together, quite cozily. One bombing run can take out all 3 of them. Red Dragon War, ooh! Dark Jet suicides into the Oswind. Doesn't do much damage though.
I mean, what worked for Arcade this match was that the planes had a perfect timing where they maintained the air superiority, went back to base, landed, rearmed, and came back just in the nick of time to help their team out. And the timing was perfect in this time.
Now Dynamite is mounting the counter-attack and Future, ooh, barely misses Camel's Q and crashes into the ground. Red Dragon War also crashed. Interesting. Now Arcade still has all of the players left, but they are running out of respawns as well. But then again,
Oh,
Dynamite
Abra just took a heavy hit there.
These 3 guys of Dynamite
Oh
are
my
all
god.
that's left.
4 SM79s now. 4 of them. That's ridiculous. It's just a tiny bit overkill.
I'm getting flashbacks of that game from this like SM79B spam has begun. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the carnage. By the
Here
way,
they come.
whilst we wait for these guys to take out Dynamite one by one, if you just tuned in, welcome to Thunder League. Hosting for your listening pleasure are the Orange Doom and myself, Mike Goes Boom. Now, you can win some stuff by watching these streams. And actually, if you see at the bottom of the stream, there has been a giveaway going on which we didn't announce in time. But if you want to take part in the next one, all you have to do is go to Warthunder.pro, go to the streams tab and log in with your in-game account. You can pause the stream, you can go by the Twitch, you can do whatever, but just keep the tab open and hopefully you can win some prizes.
Dark Jet just delivered some groceries. Kamel and Jimmy are in trouble. Oh, Jimmy is out. Red Dragon coming in now. It's just like a lemming trend of bombers. You know, one misses, the other one's not going to miss. Oh, Kamel eats the 500 kilo bomb right on top of the tank there.
Razor now the only player left with Dark Jet dropping some bombs in, and can he make it out in time? Come on, Razor, you can do it. Ooh.
Yep.
Barely managed to escape that, but his cannon barrel is damaged. He might not.
And here's Red Dragon.
Oh, this is just relentless.
He's not going to miss. He's not going to miss.
Oh, and he's down.
We've seen Red
Dynamite is
Dragon
out.
fly. He's the god of aircraft in this competition. You don't want to go near him.
Dynamite is out. Arcade manages to come back. It is now 1-2-1. Dynamite versus Arcade. Now remember, guys,
The
these
dance
are-
of the SM79s.
Now remember, guys, these are the playoffs. You do not want to be losing here. Remember, whichever of these teams loses has to face off against Fink. And whoever wins has to face off against Dislike. So both of these teams are in a tough spot. Whether you win or lose, you're screwed either way.
Yeah, they still have that option of, you know, making a mistake. But as soon as they moved on, there's no more room for error.
No, I'm really interested to see if that was actually all planned by Arcade. beating Dynamite on their home turf might just be that slight seed in their psyche. Just break their morale. That might be exactly what's happening right now.
Although what would be a bold move for Dynamite would be to pick Poland now and defeat Arcade in their own tactic. That would be, giving them right back. But no, they're going with Kuban.
They could. The way to win on Poland against Arcade is to make sure that your tanks that are going for B stay alive. Because that's what Arcade do. They take out the tanks that are advancing on B to buy themselves time. If you keep those tanks alive, you can win by points before the Arcade takes you out. So maybe sending an anti-aircraft league right at the start of the game to cover your tanks would not be a bad idea. But we'll have to wait and see if that happens. Maybe sometime soon. We might yet see Poland again. But the next map is indeed on Kuban.
I mean, one of the tactical things Arcade did was that they were capping Charlie. And so when Dynamite rolled out to try to protect it, take it back, that's one of the part of the map where it's kind of opened. It's still urban, there's still houses there, but it's a lot easier for bombers to bomb than in the very heart of the city.
Now as we wait for these players to ready up, let me enlighten you guys on some stuff. Do you by any chance want to participate in Thunder League? Do you think you're good enough? Do you think you have a good team? Well, guess what? Now you can. Actually, just today, Gaijin announced the introduction of even one more league. We now have a semi-league and a beginners league, yes. So the way this works is, well, you have to get your team together and you have to play in the qualifying matches for the squadron battles. That's an automated system. Now, the best teams of those squadron battles will take part in the semi-division qualifying and main stages. The best players, the best teams of that will then go into the playoffs, and the winners of the playoffs will join these teams in Division 1 of Thunder League. So, who knows, maybe next season we will see some of you guys at home watching right now competing for a money prize pool. Maybe your mother always says, get off the computer! Maybe she doesn't believe that you can make money winning by playing games. Well, guess what? You can. Welcome to 2016, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like we're starting in 5 seconds, and it should be another interesting match on Kuban. Arcade has to... I don't think they're going to change the tactic. Because last game, in the first match they had on Kuban, it wasn't bad. They had the right idea. It was the timing that was wrong, and they've proven that on Poland. But you got to be careful.
Do you know what? The map is loading in. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not guessing that. I guess that Arcade isn't going to change the tactics. They're like, honestly, they never do. Especially now that it worked on Poland. I can guarantee you right now they're not going to change the tactics. Watch them just change the tactics now. That'll be embarrassing.
They don't want to take the risk, yeah.
Now it seems like Zerba Claus is at it again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another round of giveaways coming in. Make sure you're logged in Warthunder.pro on the streams tab if you want to win one of the following prizes. We are giving away for non-dogtag owners, silver line boosters, research points, premium account days, 100 golden eagles, and the M24 Chaffee or the P51A Mustang. Now, if you do have a dog tag, on top of all of that, you can also win the RBT5 and some decals of the teams that are playing right now.
Yep, no difference for Arcade Tactics again. 4 planes, Ilya's back in the Sherman Jumbo, and no tactics changed on Dynamite either.
Dynamite is actually copying Arcade's tactics here. They are taking up 4 aircraft as well to counter the aircraft offensive of Arcade.
And surprisingly enough, one more aircraft that was having bombs, that was Devil, but he dropped them.
Well, then again, that's the thing about the LA-7. Those 100 kilogram bombs, they can kill a tank, but you have to be very, very accurate with them. That's the problem. Unless the tank is immobilized, you are not going to kill it.
Yeah, yesterday we saw one of the eliminations where the Tiger got taken out, but he was immobilized. You know, he was an easy target to hit stationary. Moving target, preferably a medium tank, damn near impossible to kill.
Oh, Generosco was shot down by Dark Jet. There's one less aircraft for Dynamite. It's currently 4 aircraft versus 3. Can Dynamite pull it around? Can they get the air superiority, or are they going to die one by one? Oh, Demon Jazz just got critical damage as well. Futural got damaged. So far, still seem to be fine, although Demon Jazz is alarmingly going to the ground. I think his aircraft is down as well. Nervous gets shot down by Red Dragon as well. This guy is on fire. He's on 2 aircraft kills right now. Not looking good for Dynamite here. Not looking good for Dynamite.
I mean, if you're playing against Arcade, Red Dragon needs to be your #1 player to kill. He is dangerous.
He is one of the best aircraft players in this tournament.
And what I think to notice is, like, no aircraft ever uses stealth, which is an interesting thing, because I'm a stealth pilot. I love using stealth belts, but I haven't seen a single player using stealth.
Well, I guess you want to see where the shots are going.
Although, a stealth attack, you know, a lucky snipe, could be an upper hand.
At the same time, though, having traces flying right in your face is going to make you nervous.
That is true. For scaring people off enemies' tails, definitely an advisable tactic.
Now, let's see. Dynamite is down for respawns. Arcade has lost a single respawn so far. Bad start for Dynamite. Now...
Yeah, but they got a double camp going.
They do. Arcade actually turned it around. Instead of going for C like they did the first time around, they went all for B. This is interesting.
I think the advantage there is because they're going on top of the hill first, then making their way down. That way they don't have to climb up a hill.
True, and it's also much harder to take the B flag than it is to take the C flag if you have the A flag. Because the enemy will have to cross a wide open field. So as long as Arcade can take this B flag, they might buy themselves just enough time to take out Dynamite one by one yet again.
See, Nosok, our favorite sock in the sour cream, as it would be in Russian, defending off against Peekaboo and Razor.
It's kind of a Mexican standoff right here, although more appropriately it's probably a Soviet standoff, since all of them are playing in Soviet tanks. They're in good positions though, yeah, they are in very good position. Nobody can really advance right now, but at the same time, the points are running out fast. The points are running out very fast. Arcade is already down 1/4 of their points. They cannot afford to lose this B cap, that's the thing, they cannot afford to lose this B cap. If Dynamite gets a triple gap going on, they might not have enough time to take them out, and Dynamite still has all of their players left. Even though 4 of the players already have died once, which means if either of those guys die, they are out of this game. They are still
a double cap with no cap on the enemy team going on, in this case just A and C for Dynamite and no B for Arcade. The points are going to be draining damn fast.
Oh, and look at Camel's Q. Yes, Camel's Q is coming from the A flag to support his teammates, and he can ninja cap this.
He's going to triple cap it. I'm pretty sure of it. There's nothing to defend that cap circle.
Arcade kind of oversaw this. They completely left that side open, which means Camel's Q can just roll right up without getting opposed. Nosok just noticed him and is coming back now, but I don't think he'll be able to make it in time before Camel's Q gets into cap zone. Nope. He cannot. You know, he can't even get down with his gun on Camel's Q without getting shot by Razor either.
Yep. Very good positioning from Dynamite.
In the air, we have Futile still just flying around. Devil, surprisingly, is still alive.
Yeah,
never
well,
mind,
fire,
he just blew up into 1,000 little pieces there.
Killed by AAA. I think that's the first AAA kill we've seen so far.
AAA? Damn, that was a snipe. That was unfortunate.
And Camel got taken out before camping by Moldcat, and Moldcat did though crash, so that's one more player out for Arcade. Well, he still has a respawn.
That's good for Arcade though, this is exactly what they need, because now No 6 Metallic can get into the capture zone. Oh, narrowly gets missed by Timurowski there. Red Dragon War takes a shot, gets shot down by Jimmy Jazz, but destroys Peekaboo in the meantime. Peekaboo is out. Yes, indeed, Peekaboo is out. Dynamite are now down to 6 players.
And back comes the SM-79.
Flying grocery store. Although, is it a good tactic though? Because it's the thing, there are 2 SM-79s even, but Dynamite have responded very well. They have spawned in Ostwind. And Ostwind has no problem whatsoever taking out an SM-79. Oh! Oh! We see an J87! There's a Stuka!
Oh my, and that's Red Dragon, it's gonna be dangerous.
Here's the thing about the Stuka, we rarely see that accurate for one simple reason. First off, of course, the SM-79 has a much better bomb load. And the Stuka is kind of slow. It's good for very pinpoint accurate bomb drops, since it is a dive bomber, but it's a very big, very slow target. And if there's an Osmond in the play, I would not want to be in that J87. Even if
you
your
can
name is
easily kill it
Quickling.
with the machine guns, especially on like a Sherman Jumbo.
Yeah.
Those 50 cals are deadly. Oh, Razor just got taken out by Avror.
Dark Jet going for the bomb, drops on to Norowski. Can Norowski make it out in time? He does. Norowski is still alive.
And Dark Jet got shot down by Kamel. Here comes Red Dragon, but Kamel's also coming back around. He's going for Tonorovsky.
Razor spawns into ZSU-37, the Soviet. Oh, Tonorovsky is just about to die, yes.
Yep.
Perfect bomb drop on Tonorovsky. That's a Tiger E down. Dynamite is now down to 4 players.
But that was some very bad miscoordination. That was Red Dragon wall drop all 3 of his bombs as well as Moldcat on the same target.
That might have cost him the game here. Look at the points. Look at
that
the
cost him
points.
the match.
As long as Devil stays alive and can hold back Avro MD, they are going to win this game. Only 800 tickets left. Come on. Devil, just stay alive. All you have to do is stay alive and you win this game. Oh! Rocketsbit did not get taken out. He's still alive. He's still alive. He cannot fire back though. Look at the points. 100 tickets left. Come on. Come on.
66. It's over. Yet again, I mean, good tactic, but wrong map, wrong timing.
That timing though. That timing. If those
And the
rockets...
miscoordination on Moldcat and Red Dragon's part was not acceptable.
Yes. If those
The
rockets...
Stuka could have taken down 2 planes, 2 tanks, so could the SN-79. Instead, all the bombs went for the same target.
That was surprisingly clutch. If that Buford 9 G6 didn't miss the T-44, they would have won that game. Because they were already in decapped zone, which means as soon as that tech died, it would have decapped and stopped the ticket bleed right there. Which would have...
Would they be able to decamp in time? That's the question.
He was already in it. That's the thing. He was already in it. They still had 1 tickets left. Of course, they couldn't afford to lose any more tanks in that case, but they would at least have bought themselves enough time to kill the rest of Dynamite.
But they couldn't have afforded to lose single player. That was the problem.
Now,
And with planes in the air and having an Ostwind, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thunder League. You're currently witnessing the second match of today, Dynamite versus Arcade. Dynamite in a clutch actually managed to win that last game and is now leading 2-1. The teams are asking for a break, so we are going to go on a 3-minute break. So, Orange, let's take this time and reflect a bit about the games so far. The first match was between Dislike and GOF. Dislike won in a 3-0 landslide against GOF, which means Dislike guaranteed their position in the next phase of the playoffs and is going to face off against whoever wins this match right here. And GOF will have to face off against Verve tomorrow, if I am not mistaken. Now, Orange, do you think Dislike can actually manage to pull it off? They were very strong in the group stages. They only lost once to the Adler out of all teams. They were very strong and they just pulled off win after win after win. Do you think they can manage to keep that up and win the finals, or are they going to get shut down midway?
My prediction is this. I'm almost certain that Dislike will make it to the finals, regardless of whether we're playing against Dynamite or Arcade, which will be decided today. What will happen in the finals will be down to the team that they will be facing. And at the moment, there's no way that we can predict which one of the teams it will be. The only teams we know that won't be in the finals are Poltergeist and the Adler. They were the first to leave the playoffs.
Indeed, and tomorrow we will have some more teams leaving, sadly. Because we will have some, losers brackets teams there.
Yep, it's going to be Think versus whoever loses today and Verve versus GOF. So one of those two of those 4 teams are going to be leaving home.
Indeed. Now, both Verve and GOF and Think, of course, are very strong teams. Now, between Dynamite and Arcade as well, it might be an interesting thing. It might be a very interesting thing. I mean, top contenders right now are definitely Verve, Think, Dislike, and Arcade. So if one of those teams gets eliminated, it's going to put a lot of pressure off the other teams. These teams are watching very closely. I think especially Think doesn't really like playing against Verve too much.
Yeah, neither do they like playing against Arcade. So I guess their best bet would be to play against Dynamite. But they're going to have to face either Verve or GOF. And they lost against GOF, so who knows which one they'll rather fight.
By the way, if you guys want to participate in the giveaways, you probably know already how it works, but come on, I have to do my job here and I have to repeat this. All you have to do is go to Warthunder.pro and go to the streams tab. Then go to the top left and click login. Log in with your in-game account, and as long as you're on the streams tab, you are eligible for the giveaways. Now, the stream doesn't have to be running. You can pause the stream, you can even do it on mobile as long as you're on the site. It all works fine. You can go back to Twitch, you can go back to your game, you can go back to studies if you're currently in final season. It all works fine. As long as you're on that tab, you can win one of the following prizes. Now, we are giving away for people that don't have the dog tag, Silver Line boosters, research points, Days of Premium accounts, Golden Eagles, M24 Chevys, and B51A Mustangs. Now, if you do have the dog tag, not only do you get a 50% increased chance to win one of the trophies, you also get access to maybe winning the RT5 and some exclusive team logo decals. Now, personally, I would actually not mind having a Dynamight logo on my Tiger. Since every time I drive the Tiger out, I just seem to go boom. Well, in anything I do. I mean, my name is Mike Gazoom, after all. Going boom is kind of my job. So having a stick of dynamite glued all over my tank or aircraft might be very, very fitting. Orange, what would you choose? Out of all these teams, which decal would you choose? And don't say Think, you biased guy.
Well, if I don't pick Think, to be completely honest, I don't know. I mean, the GOF's got the it's got the Tiger. You've got the Verve's Bear. Those two look interesting to me. Tiger, bear, you know, a muscular foresty animal, hairy, or a slightly less hairy, more a jungly type tiger, savannah, wherever really tigers live. Who knows? Biology. Either of those probably. Please don't give us any more breaks because we don't know what to talk about.
I'm actually surprised you didn't go for the crab.
I don't like crabs. I like oysters.
You're not supposed to eat the damn decal, you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's confirmed here. Orange does not like crabs. Oh my. Anyways, whilst you wait for this to start, what can we say? Actually, yes, let's talk a bit to the chat. Guys, in the chat, actually, let us know. Now I know that most of the dog tag owners have voted for dislike. I think there's about 10,000 people that have voted overall for dislike. And a close second is Think, if I'm not mistaken. But from you guys in the chat, who have you voted for and who do you really want to win? I mean, of course there might be a disparity between the team you chose and the team you prefer the most. Because of course, let's be honest here, we all want to get that beautiful, beautiful RBT5. It's just so... I dream about it every night. Those rockets that can take out mouses. It's a BT5 that's fast as well. My dreams. Anyway, dreams aside, who are you rooting for? Tell us in the chat.
Now, looks like Arcade choosing the next map went with another urban one, but not Poland this time. It's Eastern Europe. Interesting choice.
This might actually play to their hand. Remember that Eastern Europe is all about taking the sea flag and the other side of the river. If you can take out the tanks that are in the sea flag and on the other side of the river, you can buy yourself a lot of time. Time that Arcade needs to just completely butcher Dynamite. It would actually be interesting to see if Dynamite can actually reverse the tactic here. I've never seen Dynamite butcher Arcade so far.
I mean, if Dynamite can copy the tactics of GOF, it could work.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Indeed, GOF did actually win against Arcade.
They did.
Now, and we...
Oh my god. Look at the aircraft spam on Dynamite.
Change of tactics indeed, but is it enough though? Here's the thing. You can take all of the aircraft you want against Arcade, but Arcade have one ace in their shirt, which is Red Dragon War in the B496. And that guy just knows how to play the aircraft, and the more aircraft you throw at him, just the more kills he's going to get.
Yep.
So let's see how it turns out here. It's all down to these pilots to decide the outcome of the match. If Dynamite manages to take out the Air Force of Arcade, they have a very strong chance to win this game. If Arcade, however, gets the air superiority, I'm giving my win to Arcade here. Now it seems like we have another round of giveaways coming in. Yes, Zerberklaus is back at it again. So very soon you should see at the bottom of the screen, yep, just about now, the names of the winners. If you see your name amongst them, all you have to do is, well, log into the game. If you are currently in the game, just log out and log back in, and hopefully it'll open up a trophy for you, which can contain one of the prizes I already talked about. Now remember, if you have a dog tag, your chance of receiving one of these trophies is increased by 50%, and you get some more rewards that non-dog tag owners do not get.
Red Dragon War already on 2 kills. Dynamite's just been wiped, like completely wiped.
Oh, but Red Dragon was done though. He is down. He never managed to shoot him down.
He committed a head-on pass, which was worth it. It's a 2-1.
Oh, Jimmy Jazz was the last aircraft alive on Dynamite, but he just got taken out. Yep, Arcade takes the air superiority once yet again, and not only that. Look at this, Arcade is actually capping. Oh my god, Arcade is capping. They have the C flag. What happened?
Not just that they have the C flag. There's anyone around to compete against them. And they've positioned the Sherman Jumbo where the T... Oh, never mind, scratch that, he's out. Camel outflanking the Sherman, and here comes the BF-19, and Camel's out!
Honestly, Orange, I don't think it's even worth it watching the rest of the match. I can guarantee you right now Arcade is going to win this one too.
Just look at it. Like
Dynamite's
been pushed.
Oh my god. Look at the scores. Look at the scores. The only player on Dynamite who hasn't died so far is Razor. Razor is the only one who can still spawn in twice. Or once again, of course. Oh, this is going to be a quick one. This is going to be a quick one. Arcade has no mercy. No mercy whatsoever for these Polish guys.
Although I see a problem. Avro is the only one currently in the center of the map ready to counter. And he's got 3 tanks going for him.
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. Remember, Arcade does this every time. They don't care about the caps. They're not going to win by caps. The game is not going to run long enough for either Arcade or Dynamite to win by caps here. No, it's all about the aircraft and bomber span. I can guarantee you, within the next 3... Well, just as I talk about Red Dragon War just spawned into SM-79B. I didn't even have to say anything. He read my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thunder League with aircraft.
Pretty much. Which is like Gladius tournament.
I mean, you gotta hate and love Arcade at the same time. I mean, they always use the same tactic and somehow it just works out for them.
Oh, Nosok just sniped Razor just before he was able to go into Charlie.
What do you mean? So they don't even lose C. Not only do they have the numbers advantage, they have the air advantage. Dynamite all each died once, which means whoever dies now next is out of this game and it's going to start the domino effect. Arcade has all of the cards in their hand. They have to do something monumentally stupid to lose this one now.
I mean, I think the biggest advantage for Arcade is that last match is being played on Berlin, which it's going to be damn near impossible to defeat them.
No, this means one thing. It means that Arcade is going to tie 2-2 versus Dynamite, which will lead us to the last battle. The 5th battle in any given encounter is always Berlin. The map of ruins. And from what we've seen so far, Arcade is also very, very strong on Berlin. So it's going to be a tough battle for Dynamite to pull out of this one. But hopefully they can still do it. I don't think they'll be able to manage it in this game. Honestly, they just don't have any opportunities right now. They just threw it away at the start of the match. Here's the thing though, you cannot win in aircraft against Arcade. You can try, but Red Dragon War is just such a threat. If you don't take him out right at the start, you're not going to win in aircraft. Personally, I would take out a combination of aircraft and Noswind. If you could get that, that would help out massively. But these teams just throw the aircraft in, just lost all of the aircraft, and it didn't pay out. 5 aircraft, laid to waste, 5 deaths. Half of the team died. Now all of the team has died once already. And just waiting for these guys to die off now.
Who's going to be the first player to be eliminated? Nosok's in the back position there. He's going to have one more shot taken in from Nerva. And he's out. That's the flank open for Dynamite. They could still bring this around, but they're going to have to work hard and get the plane support going. Oh, Nerva's out. Moltcat diving at the BF-9 G6. Beautiful.
Oswin sadly did not manage to take him out, but Here's the thing though, even though... Oh, Jimmy Jester just got taken out by Red Dragon Ball. That one also went down for Dynamite. Dynamite now the only thing defending the air right here. Future takes out Razor as well. Oh, Dynamite is falling apart. Dynamite
Four
is
players
falling
left.
apart.
Oh, there goes Red Dragon. Tonorovsky did in fact kill him.
Finally, that is important. And he takes out Wildcat as well. But he gets shot at by Futile. Tonorovsky takes some heavy damage there, but he's still alive. He is still alive. Nope, never mind.
Dark Jet
Just got taken
finishes him
out by
off.
Dark Jet. Dynamite now down to 3 players. It's all ogre now.
It's very ogre indeed. This is not good. They're
Dynamite
taking
didn't
C
have
now,
much
but
to get him to C. Finally managed to get him to C and hold it tickably, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter because Arcade is not going to give up. They are just going to take out Dynamite one by one. Even if they have to wait it out, the aircraft have more than enough time to just go back to base, rearm, and go for another attack run.
I mean, can 3 tanks win this? Is there a possibility?
Against an almost full team of Arcade, probably not.
Yeah, Devil's on fire from Avror.
Devil is in a bad position right here.
Well, they've captured Charlie, but... Yeah, this is the point where if Dynamite had the ticket advantage, I'd say they might still have a chance, but...
It's
Not
too
really.
late. Avro puts a shot through Devil's turret and takes him out. Amarek and Engine Fire. Dynamite now down to 2 players, Killer Queen and Camel SQ. Killer Queen desperately calling for help, but there's no one to help him.
Dark Jet is suicided. We got Moldcat coming in with the bomber. Yeah, he's going for Killer Queen. There's really nothing Dynamite can do here. It's carnage. Yeah.
Drops some bombs, misses though, takes out the trees. Arcade is confirmed to not be environmentally friendly. Oh, Killer Queen barely managed to bounce a shot there, gets shot from behind. Cannon breach, not the cannon breach, but the cannon barrel is damaged. Just repaired it now, track is still down. Takes shots from behind from Noslex Meta and shots from front from RMD. RMD in trouble. Camel is managed to flank around and takes RMD out. Very good. They are fighting back.
Ilya's out in the open, takes a hit. Both shells ricochet. Back comes Moldcat. He's going for Killer Queen. Didn't seem to drop anything out. Bombs on the camel and...
Make it out and...
no.
He doesn't. Killer Queen now the only player left alive on Dynamite.
Last man standing. If he can hold C alone by some miracle and not lose Bravo, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you just tuned in, welcome to Thunder League. We are in the playoffs, and you are currently witnessing the epic battle between Dynamite and Arcade. Currently, the scores are 2-1 for Dynamite, but Arcade is just as about to score.
That was nasty.
Dynamite just got eliminated 10 minutes into the game, which means the last battle is going to Berlin. Let's rush the German capital. This is nerve-wracking, man. This is honestly nerve-wracking. Dynamite has to figure out something. They have to figure out something, or they're not going to pull this off.
Yeah.
You can guarantee that Arcade is going to use the same tactics, and they are very strong aircraft players. It's all about that Red Dragon War. If you let a Red Dragon War anywhere near an aircraft, you die. You just die.
Well, if one thing for certain, Dynamite has to bring their game up. The only way, like I've said many times before, to beat Arcade is with their own tactics. The only way you're going to beat aggression is with more aggression, sadly.
It didn't work out, though.
Yeah, trying to defeat Red Dragon War in his own game, it's it's not going to work.
Red Dragon was too strong, man. Too strong. He needs some nerve. He needs a battle rating increase.
To 9.0. Speaking of battle rating increases, we actually just seen a couple of battle rating changes to be implemented within the next couple of weeks, and a lot of people complaining about a Horton 2-9 going raised up to 8.0, and I think it's a bullet. that the axes will have to take in order for the F80 to be raised to a nice number of 8.0 as well. I think both to do with 7.7, but
at the same time, though, it seems like tanks is going to be a little bit more bearable now. It seems like the top tier tanks are finally getting back to 8.0, which means that you can finally play King Tigers without facing top tier tanks. And the Carnarvon is also being increased to 6.7, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true. So tanks are receiving a huge breather. And as for aircraft, not a lot of changes there. The Horton could still be lowered in the future. If not else, it's testing. So to see how it's going to work out.
All right, it seems like the teams are going on a 3-minute break. So let's fill the airtime. Ladies and gentlemen, tell us, what do you think of the stream? What do you think of myself and Tim of our commentating? And what do you think of these games? Do you like
some constructive criticism? Let them give us some constructive criticism.
Yes.
Let us know if we're doing something wrong, or if we're doing something really good, or if you want us to change something. We're all open for ideas.
Oh, I found a fan of arcades. Uf Matar for the third day in a row. Always complaining on arcades. This guy does not like arcade whatsoever. Got all of his persistence, though. He is very persistent.
I mean, to be honest, look, I don't mind the arcade plane spam. I find it kind of nice because I'm a plane person myself. I do play a handful of tanks. At least recently I've been playing more of them, but my place has always been up in the sky, and so I love seeing these plane dogfights happening.
Oh, Tim, I've seen you play tanks before, and mate,
hey, just wait you see. I've had a couple of really nice matches. I had a match in the M36, got 12 kills, if I'm not mistaken, in RB, and I played the King Tiger, the 10.5 that's at 7.0, and got 7 kills. It was a whack-a-mole.
That's not too bad. I don't know, how many games did you have to play for that?
I think only like 3. I've improved.
Mate.
I've improved.
Mate, let's tell this right here. 1v1 me, bro. 1v1 me.
I will, but you're not allowed to use spaded tanks.
That's fine by me. That's fine by me. Actually, we should probably do something like that. Maybe get some YouTubes together, get some plays going on. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting indeed.
YouTuber 7x7 tournament.
Yes.
Yes.
Instead of Fun League, we're going to have the Tuber League.
that doesn't sound right.
Welcome to Tuber. Yeah, okay, I get that. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're enjoying the stream so far. If you just tuned in, well, welcome to Fun League. You're currently witnessing the last match between Dynamight and Arcade. It's going to be on Berlin. And I gotta be honest with you, I've seen Arcade play on Berlin before, and they are very, very, very strong on Berlin. Dynamite's going to put up a massive fight to come back from this. And they've lost the past 2 games, which means they have a massive blow to their morale. They are going to have to figure out something, but it's still all open. Dynamite is a very, very, very strong team as well. So hopefully they can turn it around. Hopefully they can finally get this around and do what they are famous for and win against Arcade. But at the same time, Arcade is not going to make it easy, and they want the win as well. Now remember, whoever of these teams wins is going to face off against Dislike, and whoever loses, well, is going to face off against Fink. And I know one Fink team that does not want to face off against Arcade, so I'm guessing that Fink is actually rooting for Arcade to win this one.
Yeah, most likely. And Joe Carverdi says, stream is awesome, but you sound German. I don't think I sound German, not at all.
You sounding German? Is that
sound
impossible?
German? Nein. You must have heard me wrong.
You just speak a bit of German, though, and you are very good at accents. I'm actually impressed. I mean,
ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Nicht so gut, aber ein bisschen.
Ein bisschen, das ist schon gut. Guys, this guy, he's Slovenian, he's 18 years old, and he has a perfect British accent.
I'll be 19 in 28 days. 29. I don't know. 25th of February. Just write it down, send me a postcard or something.
Send all your presents to the Orange Doom. Yeah, dude, you can do a British accent, you can do a Indian accent, which I also find very humorous. We can do a German accent. What can't you do? Damn!
Australian. There, put it that way. I can't do it. No matter how hard you try to do an Australian accent, I can't. Although sometimes people tell me that I sound Australian. I don't know why. Like, hey, are you from Australia? I'm like, nah, mate, I ain't.
Good day, gents. Okay, I can do it either. I'm actually quite terrible with accents. The only accent I can really do is Russian.
Before you do an accent, you think of a character in your mind, you know. So for me, for example, I think of Mags, hands down. I think of Mags, and I concentrate, and as soon as I open my mouth, it's something else. It sounds like Scottish, Russian, and Indian mixed together. It's anything but Australian.
You what, mate?
You what, mate?
I'll fight you. I'll wreck you, mate. I swear to my mum.
Barbecue, mate.
We have to watch out though. Scarper is in the chat. I think he's Scottish, if I'm not mistaken. So he's probably going to slap me across the face very soon for that terrible impression. Sorry, Scarper. Sorry, forgive me. Don't wreck me, mate. Don't wreck me.
Yeah, Mike, maybe a bit of a side question, completely random, bit of good banter, but are you going to be going to Gamescom this year?
Oh, dude, I wish. I really want to go. It's actually on my bucket list. I have like a bucket list of life goals I really want to complete, and one of them is going to Gamescom, since I did live in Cologne for a while. Cologne was actually a city in Germany I lived in for the first part of my life, and I really would like to go, but the only problem is, dude, plane tickets are expensive. Like,
yeah, that's a problem.
I checked last year. I could have actually gone. Gaijin would have given me a press pass, which would have given me free entry. Well, not free entry, but at least unrestricted entry into Gamescom. But the problem is the plane ticket is like €200 each, which is for a college student like me, that's a lot. I do not have that kind of money to spare. So maybe someday I really want to do it. I really want to go to Gamescom sometime in my life. Hopefully in the next couple of years I will be able to, but probably not this year either.
Yeah, I've been debating about it myself. Plane tickets are really expensive. I mean, perhaps a train ride, but at the same time, you have to probably cross that. It's a long road. I mean, from Portugal, it's, well, probably like 750 kilometers minimum.
More. From here to Germany, it's like 2,000 kilometers. It's at least a 2 day.
I should be good in geography, but clearly not.
When I was a kid, I used to do the voyage in the car, and it was like a 2-day ride. Honestly, actually, one of the things I would like to do is get my own car and actually drive to Germany, just because.
Which car would you buy? Hands down, right now.
Oh, dude,
straight out of the head.
I would totally go for a Mustang. The new 2016 Mustang, that thing looks sexy.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here dreaming of a orange painted Mini Morris with black rims. That would be beautiful.
Hold on, aren't you you're quite tall though. You're as tall as me, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm 1.90 meters, so I don't think I'd fit in there quite well, but you know.
Well, then again, hey, mate, I mean, I'm 1.90 meters and I'm driving a 1996 Opel. And, well...
Curiosity says, the secret to an Australian accent is you have to be upside down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally starting the game. Welcome to Berlin. This is the last match, and... Oh, yeah, never mind, our kid's completely batting out.
We are restarting.
Restarting the match here. Well,
in the meantime, we can read the chat a bit more. Do an Italian accent. Isa mia, Mario. Buongiorno. Che cosa? That's about as much as I know.
It's me, Mario.
Italian is nice though. They're nice. They make good food.
Oh,
I think, am I the only person who judges people and nations based on their food?
Dude, honestly, all the stereotypes about the Italian food are true. They are completely true. I went to Italy once and I ordered a small pizza. It was bigger than myself.
A little tip for people who are traveling around Italy is, if you go to a large town, Rome or Venice or something, don't eat in the center in the square, because what you're going to overpay, you get bad quality food, and it's generally tiny. The best stuff to find is usually on the outskirts of the city, like some kind of old traditional food place, preferably where, you know, they still have literally, they're calling it grammar food, you know, where they still have a grammar work, and it's like a traditional, delicious. It's hard to explain. You taste the country. Short as that. Why are we talking about food?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Food League. Your hosts for today are the orange. Let me see. Well, the orange, just a food item, and the Mike goes whipped cream. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Anyways, we are waiting for the teams ready up. Hopefully, the match will not be short this time, and we are actually going to Berlin. And all this talk about food made me very hungry. Very, not angry. Hangry? Hungry and angry. I just invented a new word. Cool. Anyways,
Angry.
thank you, Tim. Now I'm hungry.
Here we go, Berlin starting up. Hopefully this time we don't have to restart.
Come on, come on, come on. Who's going to win? Who won? Who's next?
You decide.
I wish it was that way. We should have like a Warthunder singing contest or something like that.
A wolf on the singing contest. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. My entry would be the tank is on fire. All right, we are in, and
Ooh, change of tactics. Dynamite. No planes yet.
Holding
Yeah,
off.
This is bold. This is doing something Arcade wouldn't expect, which is not taking out planes. It's denying them the option to kill anything, except for Futile, who's the only player who has a rocket mounted.
That is true. Arcade went into this fully expecting a full lot of Dynamite aircraft, but Dynamite completely jinxed them there.
Yeah.
They did not take out any aircraft and essentially just disabled 3 players from Arcade. Red Dragon War, Moltcat, and Dark Jet do not have rocket balls. They can't do anything against those tanks.
Now,
That's actually
remember
very good
that restart that happened?
Yeah,
That could have been the jinx.
that could have been a jinx.
Yeah, they saw the aircraft they were flying. They knew they were going to go with planes. Arcade did, although that again could have been a potential trick or treat from Arcade's direction of showing, hey, we're going to take out planes and then not take any. But it's Arcade. Of course they're going to take out planes. And the only rockets now delivered towards Razor. He's on fire, but he's not out. He's going to repair.
So that's the only tank defense that Arcade had is down, which essentially means 4 of their players are disabled for the next couple of minutes.
Yep, I see a triple cap going on the way here.
Might very well be. Now, Arcade, of course, is going with the full force onto the C flag, but Dynamite hasn't even spawned in all of their players yet. They only have 5
The
tanks
problem
on
is
the round.
their full force is all their tanks. That's the issue.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It would be very interesting to see if Dynamite would spawn into a fight right now and try to kill the Arcade aircraft whilst they're on the ground.
I mean, the question is, are Arcade aircraft going to land, rearm, or bail out and go into tanks? That's the decision that's going to make the game. Or go into bombers. Hell, I don't know what they're going to choose to do.
Oh,
But
damn.
Dynamite is still missing 2 players. They're
Oh,
bailing.
damn. Orange, I know exactly what these guys are doing. Dude, this was a genius move. This was a genius move. You don't even realize the genius of Dynamite just yet. Remember that Arcade is all about killing tanks very early on and denying those caps. They cannot let the enemy team capture all the points, or else they're not going to be able to destroy them in time before the timer runs out. And look at this. Dynamite, but not taking out any aircraft, completely jinxed Arcade, which only had 1 set of rockets on them, which didn't even kill a tank. And they now have the triple cap. And they're going to hold this triple cap. The aircraft have to work double time now if they want to destroy all of the enemy tanks before the timer runs out. This is genius.
I'm just questioning. Oh, yep, Znarovsky, Oswins, that's what it is. It's full defense here.
Oh my god, I love these guys. I love these guys. Dynamite. Dynamite, what are you doing? You are genius. These guys are Einsteins.
This was a really good idea.
Honestly, genius move right there.
Oh, but Nosok just sniped Znarovsky, the Oswin, from across the map there.
He's still
That's
alive,
gonna be a
though. He's still
problem.
alive. Killer Queen, just got taken out as well. Nosok sniping into the spawn. That's actually a very good position for him.
Yeah, Nosok's going to be holding them back. Oh, Razor's down, Moltcat suicided into him.
Very honorable.
Very honorable.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we have another round of giveaways going on. This is probably the last giveaway of today, so... Well, I was going to say to log into Warthunder.pro, but it's too late now. You missed your chance. Congratulations to all of the winners, and if you want something, do let us know in the chat. Aston Roski just takes out Futile.
And Red Dragon. That was a very good move. Taking out that Ostwind was a decision they had to make, and Dynamite is holding good at the beginning of this match. Triple cap still going on. It's only now that Avro is slowly moving in to stop the progression on Charlie.
I think it's a case of too little too late though. Arcade is never going to win by points, that's the thing. They depend on taking out the aircraft at the start of the match, taking out the enemy tanks at the start of the match, and that did not happen. We are 5 minutes into the game, Arcade is already down a third of their points.
They now respawned. I mean, you got a Stuka, you got the grocery store, but the enemy team's still got Tunerovsky, and Killer Queen now spawned in, and he's got gun pods.
I say honestly, whoever invented this tactic by Dynamite, congratulations.
Yep.
That was genius. Complete genius move. And I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I was thinking that Dynamite would have their morale broken, but they didn't. They took this time, took this break to think clearly, get their tactics together, and they're now just perfectly displaying it. This is beautiful to watch.
Maybe a bit of a random fact here. Tunerovsky, as a matter of fact, is the person from Dynamite who made the playoffs intro that you see before every match starts, and that video was made in 2 days. Incredible.
Indeed, Tunerovsky also did the intro for the the first intro for the Thunder League, if I'm not mistaken, for the group stages.
Offs, yeah.
That guy's good.
He's a great player.
All right,
yeah, it's not looking good for Arcade here.
Dynamite's still holding very strong, and the thing is, as long as Tunerovsky is alive, that SM-79B, powered by Molt, can't really do anything. They're completely denying Arcade the superiority here. Arcade is now forced to spawn into tanks, but we all know Arcade is not very good in tanks. Their best tankers left the team. Oh, Devil is in trouble though, Devil is in trouble. He's advancing over to Waver on D, but has Futile on behind, which misses. Futile, I think, missed. Oh no, Devil has his turret ring down. Not looking good there. Not looking too good. And he gets taken out. It doesn't really matter though. I mean, it's only C.
Yeah, it's only Charlie.
But they're already halfway down.
And we're also reaching the halfway point here.
Look at this! Arcade is down 1 player. Red Dragon War is out. Red Dragon War is out.
The last person I'd expect.
Oh, just orange. We should really take some time and just acknowledge the genius of Dynamite here. This is exactly why. Yep. This is exactly why they're one of the strongest teams in Thunder League. Look at this. Look at this. Open your eyes. Open your eyes and look at these tactics. Learn from these guys. I'm actually hoping that the players from other teams are watching this right now, because Dynamite just showed you exactly how you beat Arcade. Kamaleski advancing into the cap zone, into B, trying to defend the cap. They have to hold the cap. Here's the thing. The only chance for Arcade to at least survive a little bit longer is to decap that B flag. At the same time,
they're going to try their best.
Here. This is interesting.
Ooh.
Arcade just reversed the roles here. They spawned into an anti-aircraft vehicle. Killer Queen on a B-49 G6 with gun pods, it seems. Yes, indeed. No rockets. That is weird. Seems like Killer Queen is going back to base to equip some rockets and rearm there.
Oh, now Nerva's in a bad position. Nosok on fire, but still behind him. Arrow's coming from the side, taking a shot there.
Camel is on fire, but still fine. Arcade, Dark Jet and Illy McLaren. Oh, just took out Nerrush.
Not looking good. Dynamite's down 2 players, Camel and Nerva. Arcade could still turn it around. They have the power.
Do they have the time, though? Do they have the time? Look at the tickets. Arcade only has 5,200 tickets left.
If they can cap either of the circles, they might.
It's all down to Razor. Razor has to stay alive. If Razor stays alive and gets into the cap zone here. Oh, but does he make it? Does he make it? Yes. Yeah. Oh,
yep.
No.
Nope. It's decapping.
Cap zone. No.
He can't move in. You see that Panther? That T-34 wreck is perfect there for hiding, but not good enough for being able to cap.
Oh, now Future's coming from the side. Razor's going to have trouble here.
Oh god.
They might have to do something. Killer Queen has to hurry up. Killer Queen needs to take some rockets out and destroy these guys on B, or they might not win this match anymore. We're 9 minutes into the game. If Arcade manages to hold this this flag for long enough, they might yet win. They might yet win.
Look at Razor's cannon barrel.
Not looking good.
It's red. No, he takes a shot at the Tiger, but nothing. He's damaged.
Going for the ram. Oh, did not go for the ram. Oh, I was hoping for him to flip over the tank. That would have been awesome.
Fire. T-34 is tanking some shells and he's out.
And he is out. Where's the rest of team? Oh, I see. Devil is on the A flag, holding off against the Modcat in the Ostwind. So Ostwind pretty much in... Well, actually, no. The Ostwind can easily take out the T-34. That's the thing. If Devil advances here, the Modcat can easily take him out. At the same time, Dynamite have to somehow get the B flag back. They have to get some flag. Oh, look at this though. Peekaboo's advancing on the C flag. Yes!
Ooh, that's an interesting turnaround.
Okay, so here's the thing. If Peekaboo can stay alive and capture this flag, this game is won for Dynamite. All he has to do is stay alive, capture this flag, and hold it. But RMD and Nosix Matana are coming in. Ooh, takes some fire there. Peekaboo has both his tracks down and his cannon barrel is orange. He cannot fire back without Banana peeling his cannon barrel. Takes another shot. That's his optics down. Nosix Matana coming from the side, but Tunrovsky is behind. Holding him down. Oh, Nosix Matana just got sniped across the map by Ilya McLaren. Peekaboo, come on, can you make it, mate?
He took another hit from Nosok. Needs to start. Couldn't cap.
Oh,
Couldn't
man,
cap in time.
Neck to neck. This is neck to neck.
Dynamite's down to 2 players. Devil and Killer Queen. Arcade has 4.
Oh no. Oh, Dynamite lost 4 players. Dynamite and Killer Queen missed those rockets.
Oh, that's bad timing right now. The last thing they need. Devil's in trouble.
This is bad, man. This is really bad. Dynamite cannot afford that.
They had a very good tactic from the beginning, but just... Arcade is too powerful.
The only thing they can hope for right now is to stay alive. They have to stay alive. Maybe they can still have more points by the time the timer runs out. Remember, when we reach the 15-minute timer, the team who has the most points is winning, is taking the win. So maybe they still have enough buffer. But can you really bet on it? There's 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Can they win by points? Because they're not going to win by caps now, and they cannot afford to lose any more tanks. They only have 3 tanks left. Only 3 players left.
The pressure is on Killer Queen.
But Killer Queen missed her rockets, that's the thing. They could not afford to lose the rockets.
It doesn't look like he's landing.
Oh, this is not good. Devil is getting flanked by Futal and the Tigery.
I mean, they're rushing for him now. There's 4 tanks. They know that he can't phase them up alone.
We're missing a player, though. Yes, Dynamite is missing a player. What's happening? Only 4 of the players died. There's supposed to be 3 players left in the game, but we only see 1 tank and Killer Queen in the aircraft.
That is true. There's 1 plane. There's 1 vehicle missing. Are they gonna spawn a bomber in the last second? Is there?
If they would spawn a bomb, they should have spawned it long ago. I don't know exactly what's happening, but
Did Dynamite hand them a win?
I think they might have.
I don't know, but that's a huge mistake there. That didn't spawn in a player.
We've missed that player for a couple of minutes now. I actually noticed that player never spawned in, and what is happening? They lost. They just lost.
I mean, Killer's left, but he's just flying around. I don't know what's happening.
Welcome to
That's now a triple cap going on. 2 minutes left. There's not going to be enough time. Dynamite can't win.
Triple cap is going to even the points out. More than enough time. And they can't even spawn in any more tanks because Arcade is now moving onto the spawn of Dynamite. This is weird. Man, this is Illuminati confirmed right here.
I don't know what they're going on with.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Confused League.
I have no clue what's going on. Sorry, but I have no clue.
I still have to get a statement. Razor even just quit out of the game.
Yep, what's happening? Have they given up?
I mean, they started so strong. They started amazingly strong.
They had a great tactic, but why did they not spawn in another player? What went wrong?
There's only 1 minute left on the clock. I don't think they will be able to win by points now. They can start bleeding down fast. If they would have spawned it last player, they could have won this. They could only have won this. If they held those flags for 20 more seconds, they would have won this. But no, they didn't. And now, just about now, just about now, they lost the ticket advantage as well. So even if the timer runs out, the Arcade is going to win this one.
It's over, unless they somehow spawn the bomber, killed all 3 or 4 players.
Killer Queen just quit out. They gave up.
I don't know what happened there.
They completely gave up. I'm confused.
I'm really confused as well. Was that a gifted win or a really bad misunderstanding in the team?
It really doesn't make any sense. It's the thing, you're in playoffs, you don't give wins. It doesn't even, especially since, unless they want Arcade to somehow eliminate Dislike and they don't want to face Dislike, but still, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Was this a last-ditch effort to evade a bullet, which is Dislike, and go for Think? I'm baffled.
The thing is, can they win against Fink? That's the problem. Fink is a very, very strong team.
I'm gonna have to go and have a word with Narovsky about this one. I have no clue what just happened.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this was the win. This was the win. Arcade took the win 3-2 against Dynamite. Which makes me very sad because Dynamite had the perfect tactic against Arcade there. Damn, I'm really confused. I don't even know what to say. Anyways, let's take a look at the scores, I guess. I don't even know anymore, mate.
I'm really confused here. I'm out of words. I don't know what's going on.
What happened?
I mean, it's such an intense match. We're like, yeah, Dynamite got the tactics. They're going to win. And then they didn't spawn in one more player. This is 7 versus 7, not 7 versus 6.
Anyway, it is official now. Dislike is going to face off against Arcade. Dynamite lost and is going to face off against Fink. And Verf is going to face off against GOF tomorrow. This was one unexpected match. It was really, really unexpected.
I mean, the facts are obvious. Dislike or Arcade, one of these two teams is going to be in the finals.
Yeah. That's true. Those are essentially the semi-finals now.
Yep.
On the 29th. Oh, by the way, guys, the match day on the 28th has been postponed. On the 28th, we are not going to have any streams, any matches, but we're going to have it on the 29th instead.
So instead of having one match on Thursday and one on Friday, you get 2 on Friday, so...
Indeed.
It's a trade-off. And to those of you who are crying, I'll probably be streaming on my own channel on Thursday just to fill in the gap, so it's all good.
Shameless self-plug.
I love self-advertisement.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this match. This was Thunder League on the 26th of January. Tomorrow's matches start at 20 CET, which is 7 PM GMT for all you Greenwich main timers, or all you players that live in the UK and Portugal. First match is going to be Dynamite versus Fink, followed by Verf versus GOF. And these are eliminations. Whoever of those teams loses is going to be kicked out of the playoffs. So that's going to be 2 very strong teams kicked out of Thunder League Season 1. Guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this stream. You have been hosted by the Orange Doom and Mike Goes Boom. Now, we're going to stick around a bit in the chat to talk to you guys. And we will be back for you tomorrow. So,
yep.
Come back tomorrow. Stay tuned. Mike Goes Boom and the Orange Doom.
And safe flying.
Safe flying. See you tomorrow.
How do you do outros on stream? I never know.
I don't know. Cookies.
Bye.
The underdog is crushing the top dog.
It's just amazing what these guys can pull off.
He's going for Avro. Clean out from red tank.
So Edgy takes him out.
What a game! What a game! My God! They're attacking. Every single vehicle of Dislike is moving up. They're assaulting them.
Welcome back to Thunder League.